Hello everyone, and welcome back to JBC English Learning Academy. Today is day 3 of your 5-day shadowing challenge. In this challenge, we follow one continuous story for 5 days. This helps you build your English skills step by step, from B1 all the way to C1. On day 1, we learned important vocabulary. On day 2, we focused on grammar. And now, on day 3, we are going to work on one of my favorite topics, pronunciation. If this is your first day joining us, welcome. You can still follow along, but I recommend starting from day 1. That will help you understand the story and improve more smoothly. You'll find the link to the full 5-day shadowing challenge playlist in the description below. Free bonus inside the day 3 materials. Inside the free consolidation course, you will find something very special, my interactive IPA vowel chart. Normally, this chart is only available in my paid courses, but I'm giving you free access during this challenge. This chart shows every vowel sound in my accent, modern RP, received pronunciation. You can listen, repeat, and practice each sound clearly. It's one of the best tools for improving your pronunciation and understanding native speakers. You can join the free course using the link in the description, or by scanning the QR code on the screen. Once you join, everything unlocks automatically. You'll also join my Black Friday waiting list, so you'll get the best discounts and bonuses on my beautiful British English B1, B2, and C1 programs. Let's begin day 3, pronunciation practice. We'll start with the B1, intermediate, level. I will read a short part of our story. You can shadow me, that means speaking at the same time as I do, or you can repeat after me. Here is the passage. I woke up feeling refreshed and ready to go. After a quick breakfast, I jumped in the car and set off. The landscape was incredible, so I stopped at lots of viewpoints to take photos. Pronunciation breakdown. Let's look at the phrase, I woke up feeling. The word feeling has a long vowel sound E. It is pronounced feeling. To make the sound, keep your jaw mostly closed. Spread your lips, almost like a small smile. Hold the sound a little longer. E, feeling. If you relax your lips and make the sound shorter, you get E. Can you hear the difference? E, long. E, short. Feeling versus filling. These small differences matter because they can completely change the meaning. Let's practice a few examples together. Sheep/ship. Cheap/chip. Heat/hit. Weak forms, very important. Listen to this phrase. Refreshed and ready to go. I do not say the strong forms, and, or, to. Instead, in natural English, we use weak forms. And an. To ta. So the sentence becomes refreshed and ready to go. To make the schwa sound a. Relax your face. Open your jaw a little. Make a soft and gentle sound. Let's practice weak and strong forms. And an. To ta. A. Be the. Was. At it. Of. Now repeat the full passage again using weak forms. I woke up feeling refreshed and ready to go. After a quick breakfast, I jumped in the car and set off. The landscape was incredible, so I stopped at lots of viewpoints to take photos. Now, here is the next part of our story at the B1 level. Shadow me or repeat after me ***. B1 pronunciation practice, simple and long explanation. Here is the next sentence from our story. I drove towards Glencoe, following a route the cottage owner had said was her favorite. Let's break this down and make it easy. 1. How to say towards. In natural British English, we usually pronounce towards with one syllable. Towards, one syllable. We don't usually say towards, two syllables. Using the shorter version sounds more natural and smoother. 2. How to say favorite. Native speakers often remove the middle schwa sound. Instead of saying favorite, we say favorite. This process is called syncope. It means removing a small sound in the middle of a word. Here are more common examples. Camera camera. Family family. These simple reductions happen all the time in British English. Let's practice together. Towards. Camera camera. Family family. You can repeat after me until it feels natural. Inside your Day 3 materials in the Consolidation Course, you'll find extra examples and more practice, including the interactive IPA vowel chart. You're going to love it. It makes pronunciation so much easier. 3. Connected speech, owner had. In fast, natural English, when we say, the cottage owner had, the sounds join together. I drop the sound from had and connect the words smoothly. It becomes ownerad, ownerad. This is very common in real British English. We often drop the H in grammar words like have, has, had, especially when we are speaking quickly. Let's shadow the full line now. I drove towards Glencoe, following a route the cottage owner had said was her favorite. Repeat it slowly, then try saying it more naturally. Clear pronunciation at B1 level. When you are working at the B1 stage, pronunciation is very important because it helps you sound confident and clear. In my beautiful British English B1 program, I include pronunciation in every lesson. IPA transcriptions. Native audio. Clear explanations. Practice exercises. Connected speech. Vowel sounds. Consonant sounds. Ed endings. Stress and rhythm. There are 7 full pronunciation lessons created with expert British pronunciation teachers. We start practicing pronunciation from day 1 because sounding natural is just as important as learning new vocabulary or grammar. During Black Friday week, you'll have the chance to join the full program with big savings. Your best pronunciation is closer than ever. Now let's move to B2, Upper Intermediate. Shadow this next part of the story. By mid-morning, I'd reached a stunning loch surrounded by nothing but mountains and trees. Rain'd been forecast, but the sky stayed clear, so I hiked up the sunny hillside for a better view of the wonderful countryside. Now let's make this easier to understand. 1. Contracted forms, B2 level. In this short paragraph, I use 3 contracted forms. I had, I'd. Rained, rain had, rained. Skied, sky had, skied. Most students use the full forms. I had. Rain had. Sky had. This is correct, but it sounds too formal and slows your speech down. Using the contracted forms makes your English rhythm smoother and more natural. Important difference. I'd has 1 syllable. Rained has 2 syllables. Skied has 2 syllables. Inside the consolidation course, I explain exactly why. 2. The short vowel a. This sound appears in the word. Stunning, stunning. To make a. Open your jaw a little. Pull your tongue slightly back. Keep your lips relaxed. Make a short, soft sound a. This sound is common in words spelled with u, like stunning, up, sunny. But it also appears in other spelling patterns. In our sentence, we also have a in. Nothing. Wonderful. Countryside. Be careful with the word countryside. Many learners incorrectly say countryside, wrong. Instead, it should be countryside, countryside. Let's practice. Nothing. Wonderful. Countryside. Shadow the B2 story again. Now let's shadow the sentence again, focusing on heavy checkmark contractions, heavy checkmark the vowel, heavy checkmark natural rhythm. By mid-morning, I'd reached a stunning loch surrounded by nothing but mountains and trees. Rain'd been forecast, but the sky stayed clear, so I hiked up the sunny hillside for a better view of the wonderful countryside. Don't worry about IPA symbols. If you feel confused by the symbols on the screen, that's okay. Everyone feels like that at the beginning. Once you learn the vowel sounds using the Day 3 materials and the interactive IPA vowel chart, you will suddenly understand how English pronunciation works. Your clarity and confidence will grow quickly. Simplified plus extended version, easy English, long, clear, shadow practice, B2 level. Shadow me slowly. The autumn colors were absolutely gorgeous, golden bracken covering the cliffs and hillsides, creating a stunning contrast against the dark peaks. Let's break this down carefully. 1. Autumn colors. The word autumn has a silent N. We never pronounce it. So it sounds like autumn, autumn. Now look at the word the. In English, the has 2 pronunciations. Heavy checkmark strong form, before vowels the. And we often add a small y sound, after it. So. The plus autumn, the autumn, they autumn. Heavy checkmark weak form, before consonants the. So we say the cliffs /cliffs/ the dark peaks /DK pics/. This helps your English sound smooth and natural. Also, notice the word peaks. It uses the long vowel e. It should sound like peaks, not pics. 2. The short British a sound, contrast. In British English, the word contrast uses the short vowel a. Contrast, contrast. To make the sound. Open your jaw wider. Round your lips a little. Pull your tongue slightly down and back. Make a short, strong sound ah, ah. In many North American accents, contrast uses a longer ah sound instead. Contrast, American style. So the short ah is an important British feature. Let's practice. A contrast. A lock. A cottage. Shadow these slowly. Shadow practice again. Repeat the full line with these features. The autumn colors were absolutely gorgeous, golden bracken covering the cliffs and hillsides, creating a stunning contrast against the dark peaks. Take your time and listen for the natural rhythm. About the B2 program. In the beautiful British English B2 program, pronunciation becomes a major focus. There are 15 pronunciation lessons designed to help you speak more smoothly, more naturally, with better rhythm and stress, with clear intonation, with accurate connected speech. You also get pronunciation tips in all vocabulary, reading, and conversation lessons so you always know how to say each new word. Black Friday is almost here, and this program will be part of something big, huge savings and bonuses. Now let's move to C1, advanced level. Shadow this. As I continued along the road with its endless twists and turns, each vista was more breathtaking than the last. The gentle autumn sun made the landscape dreamy, striking mountains reflected perfectly in picturesque locks, surrounded by rust-colored moorland. Now let's explore the pronunciation. 1. Dropping tent, elision. You might have noticed that I didn't say endless, with aid. Twists, with 8. Instead, I smoothly dropped those sounds. Endless and less. Twists, twists. This is called elision. We often dropped and when they fall between two consonants. More examples from the sentence. Landscape, lawnscape. Perfectly, perfectly. Rust-colored, rust-colored. This helps your English sound much more fluent. 2. The long British sound, last. In British English, we say last, lost, long ah. Open your mouth wide, as if you're at the dentist. Ah, long, open vowel. In North America, it becomes last, short ah. Let's compare. Last, lost. After, after. Contrast, contrast. Repeat these until you feel the difference. Shadow the C1 sentence again. Shadow the paragraph again, focusing on heavy checkmark elision, heavy checkmark long a vowel, heavy checkmark smooth flow. As I continued along the road with its endless twists and turns, each vista was more breathtaking than the last. Take it slowly and build up. Final part of the story, C1 level. Shadow me. Finally, I reached a remote beach by the coast and was utterly lost for words. It was simply superb. There is something very British in this sentence. 3. The glottal stop. Some British speakers use a glottal stop instead of 8 sound. You heard it in Brish. Remo beach. To make a glottal stop. Block the air in your throat. Release it quickly. It feels like a tiny cough. In my modern RP accent, I usually only use it at the end of words, not in the middle. You don't have to use it, but it can make you sound more naturally British. Try these. Remote beach, remo beach. That night, the night. Great spot, grey spot. Practice gently, don't force it. Shadow one more time. Finally, I reached a remote beach by the coast and was utterly lost for words. It was simply superb. Take a breath, you're doing great. What's next? The Day 3 Consolidation Course will help you practice elision, contractions, weak forms, British vowel sounds, connected speech, linking, rhythm and intonation. These skills will take your pronunciation from good to natural and confident. Glottal stop practice, simple and easy explanation. First, let's practice together. Listen and repeat each phrase 2 times. With the t sound. With the glottal stop. Examples. Remote beach, remo beach. It was, I was. Nothing but mountains, nothing but mountains. The glottal stop is a quick closing of your throat. It feels like a tiny pause or a small cough. In many British accents, especially in casual speech, "ate" in the middle or at the end of a word can change into a glottal stop. You don't need to use it all the time, but practicing it can help your English sound more natural. Tricky vowel sounder. Now let's look at one last difficult vowel sound, the er sound. This sound is rare in many languages, so it can feel strange at first. Try this simple trick. Imagine you saw something disgusting and you say, er. Another trick, take the schwa sound, and make it longer. Air. Let's practice together. Word. Superb. Early. Repeat them slowly, then try again at natural speed. Final shadowing practice for today. Shadow me one more time. Finally, I reached a remote beach by the coast and was utterly lost for words. It was simply superb. Great job. This sentence includes a glottal stop, the er vowel, connected speech, natural rhythm. These small details help your English sound polished and advanced. C1 Pronunciation Training, Simple and Long Explanation. At the C1 level, we focus on the fine details of pronunciation, the little things that transform your English from good to excellent. In my beautiful British English C1 program, you get 12 advanced pronunciation lessons that help you master heavy checkmark tone and natural voice control, heavy checkmark elision, dropping sounds naturally, heavy checkmark assimilation, sounds changing before other sounds, heavy checkmark complex stress patterns, heavy checkmark connected speech in long sentences, heavy checkmark advanced rhythm and timing, heavy checkmark modern RP clarity at an advanced level. You'll learn exactly how your tongue, lips, and jaw work together to create precise British sounds. Every lesson includes IPA transcriptions, audio guides, and clear examples, so you always know how to pronounce every word. These lessons are built from decades of expert teaching experience, and they are some of the most advanced pronunciation lessons available. At C1, you start sounding confident, natural, smooth, and even authentically British. This is what makes the C1 program special. Black Friday week is coming soon, so you'll have the chance to get this entire program with huge discounts and valuable bonuses. End of day 3, what to do next? And that brings us to the end of day 3 of your shadowing challenge. Today, we covered glottal stops, weak forms, tricky vowel sounds, connected speech, British pronunciation patterns, and advanced C1 features. But don't stop now, there is much more waiting for you in your Day 3 consolidation course. You'll get extra practice exercises, listening tasks, speaking challenges, and full access to the interactive IPA vowel chart. Remember, you can join the consolidation course for free. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and grab your free materials below. See you in the next lesson. Take care, and bye for now.